Hi, it's another Colors of Prog, Season 6, Episode 8. Hi, my name is Louis Paul, and I discuss progressive rock from all around the world, progressive music. These are two newer albums, um, recordings. There are two recent concept albums, uh, one from a band in Italy and another from a band in Sweden. So formed in Florence, Italy in 1986. Why does that not sound so long ago? Nuova Era, also known as New Era, were a band who emulated the sounds of fellow Italian groups like Banco and PFM. Now, New Era released four CDs between 1988, beginning with the Ultimo Viaggio, The Last Voyage. Walter Pini is credited with the keyboards, organ, and synthesizer work. His brother Ivan, not a musician, is credited as lyricist. Now, New Era been recognized by hardcore symphonic prog lovers for their late 80s revival of early 70s Italian prog rock sound. Unfortunately, garish covers and distribution via the small Italian pickup label meant they really were not going to sell many records. And that label was called Pickup Records. They disbanded in 1996, but they returned in 2016 with distribution via the AMS Records label with an album, concept album, Return to the Castle. It was over 75 minutes long of symphonic prog, very heavy on the keyboards, a concept album of sort about life in medieval times. But as wont with the New Era album covers, there's terrible amateurish cover art, not that much different from the early releases. So nearly 10 years later, they returned with 20,000 Leghe Sotto il Mare, also known as 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Also on AMS Records, it's a musical adaptation of Jules Verne's well-known book, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Uh, this band is nothing if not crazy about bizarre conceptual ideas with their music. Sung in Italian, for those musical purists out there, this one should be an essential listen for lovers of keyboards in symphonic prog. We have church organs, pipe organs, the Hammond, the Moog, the Mini Moog, and some off-kilter sequencer stuff going on here and there. And of course, loads of Mellotron. The vinyl version on the AMS records contains a 37-minute suite. Now, 20,000 Leagues is in 8 parts. So the CD edition, they were able to add into a 17-minute bonus track titled Nautilus. So if you're a vinyl purist, that vinyl version is going to run 37 minutes long. For the CD version, also on AMS Records, they added a 17-minute bonus track. So, and yes, where would the band be without another colorful, garish cover with the band members' faces photoshopped onto cartoonish painting of undersea divers? You really can't see that here, but I'll post a JPEG to the show, and very interesting. I recommend them. They have a really good big sound. They're keeping the spirit of progressive music around, although they record infrequently. And I don't even ask me about touring. I'm sure they probably tour in Italy. Now, similarly, Ritual. formed in Stockholm, Sweden in 1992. Based the core of their sound with influences from mostly Italian 70s progressive bands. They ritual use folk instruments as well, giving them quite a bit of a different sound. Their self-titled debut, Ritual, was released by the French Musea label, but by the time of their second album in 1999, they were self-releasing records. They used for a while, the German prog label Tempus Fugit. And Tempus Fugit released their 1999 and their 2003 release. And then they were quiet. So 17 years later, they returned with The Legend of Mr. Bogd, Part 1. Sounds like a rewrite of Washington Irving's Legend of Sleepy Hollow. And it's on the Charisma label. This band has a unique sound with the musicians employing a bouzouki, mandolin, flutes, and all manner of keyboards. So the more I delved into this, thinking it was a rewrite of Legend of Sleepy Hollow, it actually is an adaptation of Finnish writer Walt Tove Jansson's series of novels about Mr. Bogd. Yes, you wanted to know that, or now that you do. So think prog folk with an occasional harder edge, or even Jethro Tull, dare I say it, although only on occasion do the vocals approach those of Ian Anderson. But I think you get the idea. So, new concept album from a band in Italy and one from Sweden. So it's our show, a little shorter one today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Yeah, check out these bands. I mean, if you want to hear something different, something new-ish, it'd be worth listening to. That's our show. Thanks for watching The Colors of Prog.